Target date funds are a popular way to invest money these days. You usually find these funds within your company's 401k plan or maybe your children's 529 college savings plan. You'll usually see them called something like Target Date 2040 if that's the year that you expect to retire. Now, the great thing about target date funds is that they really do take a lot of the guesswork out for you. So when you're young and you're saving for retirement, which is way into the future, you want to be invested more heavily in stocks and less in bonds so that your investments can grow. But as you get near retirement, you want to make sure that you're not overly invested in stocks so that you know the money's going to be there when you need it. Now, what target date funds do is they do that all for you automatically as you get older. So say you're 30 years old today, you might own a target date fund that owns X amount of stocks. But as you get closer to age 65, it's going to gradually reduce the amount of stocks that are in your fund. And what are they going to do with that? They're going to take that money and they're going to put it in more conservative and safe bonds. So they do that for you automatically. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to rebalance your portfolio or anything. Target date funds really do take a lot of the guesswork out. Now, the one issue that we have with target date funds, though, is that as you get near retirement, they can actually make you invest in more conservatively than you need to. So if you think about a typical retirement these days, you might be retired for 25 or even 30 years, depending on when you actually retire. That's a long, long time. And because inflation clips away at 3% a year, we want to make sure that your money is growing through that, even during retirement. So the way we like to approach target date funds is we do think they make life easier for a lot of people. So if you're in what I call the growth stage, if you're in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, and retirement is still 20 plus years away, absolutely, target date funds can be a great option. You just pick the date, target date, say 2050, around the time that you expect you might retire, and you can invest in that and really set it and forget it for a long time. But as you're nearing retirement, say within 10 years of when you think you're going to retire, it's really important to kind of consider investing it on your own and not in a target date fund anymore. And one of the popular examples I always like to use is the thrift savings plan with the federal government. By the time you hit age 65, it's going to have you invested significantly in government bonds, which currently yield less than 1%. That kind of allocation is not going to be sufficient for lasting 25 or 30 years in retirement. So if you own target date funds and you're starting near retirement, like within the next 10 years, we take a more cautious approach to target date funds and suggest you talk to somebody about coming up with the right asset allocation for your life stage. So if you need help with any of this, if you're in target date funds today, or maybe you're nearing retirement and you've been in target date funds and need to know how to invest going forward, we're here to help you plan all that out so that you can be confident in your future.